So, who had it worse as a kid? Naruto or Luffy? Let's take this quote from Luffy at face value, that being alone is much more painful than getting hurt. So under that circumstance, Naruto had the more tragic upbringing. He had no parents or friends. He was completely isolated from the village and nobody reached out to him. But if we're talking about who had it worse as a kid, it's definitely Luffy. As a kid, Garp was constantly throwing Luffy in a jungle filled with monsters. So by the time he meets Shanks, he's already faced death more than a handful of times. Then he gets the Nika fruit, almost gets eaten by a sea king, and watches Shanks lose his arm. Then he starts living with Ace and Sabo and spends a lot of his time in the Great Terminal, encounters death a couple of more times, and gets increasingly traumatized by watching Sabo seemingly pass away. And this is just in the span of the first 7 years of his life.